Hi, we're Team Runtime Terrors. I'm Kynan.
I'm Megan.
I'm Sumit.
Unfortunately, Rich couldn't be here today.
We have made PagePop, an app to promote children's reading in a fun and engaging way.
After previously working in a primary school, I noticed that most children struggle to motivate themselves to read. These days, children have many ways of entertaining themselves digitally, most of which are immediately more engaging than reading.
So our idea was to create a platform that made reading easier, more accessible, more engaging, and hopefully just more fun.
The obvious choice for this was a mobile application. Phones and tablets are in every household and are the primary devices for children, much more so than laptops or desktops. Portable devices also provide a more convenient and nicer reading experience. Realistically, who's sitting down at their desktop PC to read for fun? For the front end of this app, we chose React Native, an extension of React that allows for cross-platform development using a single codebase. We decided to use TypeScript-based React, allowing for type-safe and self-documenting development.
The linchpin of this app was a React Native library that provided the ability to read and interact with EPUB files, which are a widely used open-source ebook file format. To style all of this, we went with Nativewind, which is an extension of another popular web tool, the CSS styling library Tailwind.
It was clear to us that this would be a front-end heavy app. As such, we chose to use Superbase's backend as a service, a platform that allows for quick creation and iteration of a backend, all automatically built off a Postgres database. It's time to show you the app. First things first, meet Nibbler, your personal reading monster. They are usually quite friendly, but be warned, they have quite the appetite.
Luckily for you, they're a verbivore, so they only eat words.
When you open the app, you'll see a range of Nibbler's favourite stories to choose from.
We even have Dogman.
Ah yes, a popular choice. But right now, Nibbler is more in the mood for something classic. Let's take a look at Peter Rabbit.
Here you can see an overview of the story. Nibbler knows that children never read the blurb, so having this information up front helps them understand what to expect and decide if it's the right story for them.
If you scroll down, you'll see the reviews left on this book by other children. Both the reading and writing of reviews promotes book talk, a key concept in the reading education. Nibbler's licking his lips. You can see that he wants to tuck back in. The first 11% was just an appetizer.
This is the main reading screen. Swiping left and right moves you through the book as you'd expect, and updates your progress at the bottom.
More on that later.
As you can see, full colour pictures are supported, which is important for younger readers. Also important is accessibility. Options for this can be found up here in the settings flyout. Here, you can change the text size, font, and background colour. For example, dyslexic readers struggle with the standard black and white text format, so these customizations will greatly improve their reading experience. During the development process, we had some issues with our EPUB library. It is the core of the reader, but it's very particular. The documentation wasn't overly clear, so even debugging minor issues would be a time-consuming process. We worked around this with a combination of careful inspection of what documentation did exist, spiking and continued standalone testing, as well as finding and exploring existing examples and implementations of this library.
The last element of our app we want to share is the achievement section. Nibbler loves to reward children that feed him lots of words, so the more you read, the more you unlock. In fact, just now, we've unlocked a new hair, or fur, dye for Nibbler. Let's see what happens when we apply it. I think orange suits you well, Nibbler. Now I can see your new look all around the app.
That's not always how the app looked though. For example, achievements used to look like this. Other than the obvious visual improvements, we overhauled the achievement system to focus more on our good friend Nibbler, rather than the badge unlocks tied to specific books.
We did this in response to feedback from a class of 7 and 8-year-olds with whom we ran a user testing session. All rated the app either 4.5 or 5 stars. One even added an extra star, so we were clearly on the right lines. However, a reoccurring comment was that they loved Nibbler and wanted to be able to customise them. At the same time, the existing badge system did not provide the desired level of engagement. So Nibbler can thank those children for his new hairdo.
Thanks for watching our presentation of PagePop.
Come back soon. You don't want to see Nibbler when they get hungry.